What is good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing channel, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, put it on all so you can get notified of all the latest content on the channel. So without further ado, let's get into this one. So now this one is to do with the fight that takes place on the weekend, the big heavyweight scrap between former undisputed cruiserweight champion Oleksander Usyk, now a heavyweight, and the unified heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua, AJ. So this fight takes place over the weekend, and yeah, during the week I've been watching a few things on this. One of them that stuck out to me was the fight with Teddy Atlas. They made a bit of a breakdown about the fight, and when Ken Rideout, who's the co-host with Teddy Atlas on the program, he made a cut. You know, he asked Teddy Atlas a question. You know, what could we expect, Teddy? And Teddy Atlas jokingly said, "Robbery, robbery." What, did I say something? You know, he kind of made this joking remark about robbery, and they were making these jokes about, well, you know, he said to his co-host that, look, you're more likely to go over to London and become the Prime Minister than Usyk is to actually win the fight on points against AJ in London. And well, I do see that there is a point there. I do see that there's certainly a point there where, yeah, there's been bad officiating, and at this point the UK does have a bit of a reputation of certainly early, I would say a lot of the time, early stoppages. A lot of people thought the stoppage of Conor Benn's latest opponent, not the latest one, the one before, I think it was what was his name, Vargas or something like this. He, you know, the referee stopped it, and a lot of people said no, too soon. And over here in the UK, yeah, people did. Sometimes I do feel the referees jump in a bit too early. We have had a few situations where, yeah, it's been you know, bad decisions, and it's interesting though, because we say that, but then you get some decisions that actually go the opposite to the way you might think. I mean, one I can think of over here, Lyndon Arthur, Anthony Yard. I thought Arthur done just enough to win the fight, but Yard was kind of the aggressor, and Yard was basically the home fighter, but they gave the decision to Lyndon Arthur. And that was one where you could say, well, the other guy's the more well-known guy, the more popular guy, sort of, you know, Frank Warren's home fighter, and the decision went against him. You had it, Shannon Courtney, Rachel Ball, you had the decision, you know, go against Shannon Courtney, who's like the fighter that they were building at the time, and she's kind of Eddie Hearn's house fighter. Decision goes against her. And you see some things like that where it goes the opposite direction to what you expect, you know. But I will say that, yeah, over here you do sometimes, you get the early stoppages, sometimes you do get the bad cards, but I wouldn't say that that's exclusive to the UK. I don't think that's exclusive to Britain or to London at all. No, it happens all over the place. I mean, many people say that of the Fury Wilder first fight, the draw. There's many who would say no, Fury won every round basically, and there's no way that was a draw. I understand where that's coming from. The way I kind of saw it was, with Wilder scoring the 2 knockdowns, if you give him just another 2 rounds on top of that, it's a draw. So I kind of, that's the way I saw it, and I sort of understood the draw, because if he gets 2 knockdowns and he wins another 2 rounds out of the 12, then it's, you know, it's like winning 6 rounds in total because of the 2-point deficit for the knockdown. So I understood it. But yeah, as many people say, oh, that's a robbery. You know, that happened in America with an American and a Brit. And I think it's one of these things, the officiating, that, yeah, all over the world, there's been bad decisions. It's not exclusive to just one country or one particular nation. And I think that with Oleksander Usyk coming over here to London, fighting in Tottenham Stadium, this is something that, yeah, it's I would say that it's a distinct possibility. It's a real possibility that in a close fight, if the fight's close and it goes to points, it's a very good chance that Anthony Joshua gets the rub of the green. He gets the benefit of the doubt. If it's a close fight and it goes to points, yeah, good. I mean, many will say that simply because of course of the two fighters, Anthony Joshua, he's the cash cow. He's the one that generates the millions and millions. He's the one that sells out all the stadiums. So there's a lot riding on him, and there's a lot of a lot of money been invested into him, and he makes a lot of money back. So he's definitely the house fighter in this situation. Although Usyk, I believe, has this free fight deal with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, but Anthony Joshua is definitely the sort of favorite. And I would say, yeah, it's definitely a possibility he gets the benefit of the doubt on points. I think, however, if Usyk does a good job and Usyk is winning the rounds very clearly, I would say, yeah, I think if for Usyk to get the decision, he'd have to definitely be winning the rounds very clearly, and it would have to be very obvious that he's winning. I think that, I think if it's close, yeah, definitely is possibly going to AJ. I can't say anything with certainty though, because sometimes you get surprised. Sometimes you think the home fighter is going to get the decision and then it goes the other way. But I think, to me personally, I think although yes, there is definitely he's definitely got the certain odds stacked against him, in that it's over here in England. Anthony Joshua's in a stadium. That's where he thrives and he fights well. But at the same time, if you're Oleksander Usyk, I would say you just got to be confident in yourself. You got to just fight your fight. And your focus, if you're Usyk, has just got to be on winning the fight, really. I think as much as we can say and debate about the fair decision sort of thing, I think if you're the fighter, if you're Oleksander Usyk, you don't worry about that. Don't need to worry about the officiating. You just worry about one thing, and that's being at your best and winning the fight. Because I think if you let all the other stuff get into your head about officials and referees and judges and fairness and whatnot, then you can be distracted and you don't fight to the best of your ability. So I'd say just concentrate on the fight and concentrate on winning and take it round by round. That's where my focus would be, sort of thing. That would be my sort of advice to him. But as far as whether or not he's going to get the fair shake with the judges and the referee and everything, for me, I'm on the fence with that. I'm sitting on the fence whether it's gonna, whether there's gonna be a big bias or not. It's definitely a possibility, but at the same time, possibly not. So it's one of those things. We'll have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Oleksander Usyk is gonna get a fair shake over here in the UK? Do you think he can't possibly win on points, or maybe you think he can win on points? He will get a fair shake. Let me know what you think about that. And until next time, it's MKO Pugilism over and out. Catch you next time.